like to talk to you about something that recently happened. I recently received a message from a gentleman telling me I was full of shit and that I'm a fraud and all that sort of thing. So I'm not really sure how I can be a fraud for being myself, but apparently I'm not myself enough because this man was claiming that I'm a fraud of some sort. So I'm sure that he must have had some bad experience with somebody at some point in his life, and he's throwing it at me as another authority of some sort for him to rebel against. But the real reason why he's doing this, or why he's attacking me, is because he is unwilling to take responsibility for his own experience of life. You see, he's suffered inside at some point, and his words were, "You're saying what all the other people are saying, that somehow we create our karma, or somehow we are responsible for what's happening to us." And really what I'm saying is not that. I mean, there are a lot of situations that happen to you that have nothing to do with being your fault, okay? But there are different ways to experience the exact same situation. You see, that's what we're teaching with the enlightenment. That's what we're understanding, or, however awake or enlightened a person is, this is real mastery of this reality, is when you know there are more than one way to experience a situation. There is more than one way, okay? But what this man lacked was humility. He was a supposed spiritual master, according to his profile, but he was claiming that what he knows is absolute, and that his anger and negativity that he was spouting in every direction was obviously some form of enlightenment. Okay. Now, I'm not saying enlightenment and behavior have anything to do with each other, because you can have a bunch of weird behaviors to do with enlightenment, and it may look like a person's a psychopath because they're not going by any rules. But you won't feel the need to go into battle based on an idealism when you are truly happy inside yourself. There won't be this overwhelming need to witch hunt. If anything, you start to respect the witches because they are following their own inner wisdom. They're being themselves, and that is all they can do, is share that with the world, right? So when somebody is on a witch hunt, when they are seeking to destroy anything that is not in alignment with their philosophy, regardless of how true the connection is from the person, regardless of how true this person they disagree with is trying to connect, if they're trying to destroy people that are connecting, that cannot be in alignment with enlightenment. Enlightenment and awakening has to do with connection, not the severing of connection. And sometimes conflict can create a deeper connection. Yes, it can. But what we have is, we do have some spiritual masters out there that actually refuse to teach. And the reason why is because there are people out there that are unwilling to take accountability for their own experience. And they just attack anybody that says, hey, maybe that your experience is okay, just face your experience and see what happens. See, this is incredibly painful for that person. So anyone that points them towards that, they're going to try to destroy. And which is why sometimes healing is necessary, not direct confrontation to your experience, or not direct feeling. Sometimes you have to use an easier method, or a more soothing method for a person, because there's some pretty traumatic experiences that can happen in life, and you're only human. You can't be forced to face things that you're not ready to face. So I'm never saying that, just so you know, okay? Your freedom is all that matters. And as I share what I know on this YouTube channel, it really gives me an opportunity to be able to share what I know unedited, And it allows me to connect with you, but not in a intimidating sort of way that might be in person. You know, you can just take what I say and see how you can apply it in your life to assist you with having more happiness or freedom from the things that are causing you suffering. Okay, which is great. So anyway, I'm not a fraud because all I'm claiming to be is myself. I've had realizations and whatever you want to call them, awakenings. There was the one awakening where there's a shattering of the ego and something new emerged. But I'm not claiming to be the end-all be-all, and there are many greater than me. So I'm just sharing what I can and what I know and who I am. So I hope this helps you, and yeah, take care for now.